Hi everyone, Rahul here. I am a professional sound engineer and a partner at Symphony 440 Design Group. We are here in Chintamani today to talk about a home theatre that we have built here. The discussion goes back to August 2022 when the client approached us and asked us if we could design his home cinema room. And he was unsure on the room size that he wanted to have. So I had a quick chat with him for about 5-10 minutes and I asked him on the basic things that he wanted in the home theatre, like the number of seats, the screen dimensions that he would like to have, and things like that. Then what we did as a company, we made a small floor plan for him and came to meet him here in his hometown. So we had a chat with him, face to face interaction for about 1.5 hours. Then we also met his family. He has 2 kids, so we understood their aspirations as well. So that's how we started working on the project. We decided that we would go for a medium sized room because he wanted to have 3 plus 3 seats. So the room dimension, if you look today, is 24 feet 6 inches by 14 feet 6 inches, and the height is 10 feet 6 inches from the FFL to the true ceiling. I think after the false ceiling it's going to be about 9 feet 3 inches. So the room looks really spacious and the surround sound and all that is really good. So talking about the overall construction part of it, the construction process, once we finalized on the floor plan, he got the room built on the topmost floor of his house, and we recommended him to go with one single entry door and a window opposite to the door for cross ventilation purpose, because he was clear from day one on having carpet flooring in the home theatre, especially in the front portion of the room. So we said, it's always good to have some sort of a small or a big window for ventilation purpose. So those were the only 2 openings that he wanted to go with. So the floor is a hybrid kind of a flooring. It has carpet in the front portion of the room. We wanted it for 2 reasons. One is, of course, the client wanted it for aesthetic purpose. The second point is we also wanted it for the acoustics of the room. We wanted to have carpet in the front. So we have wall to wall carpet, beige colored carpet in the front. Then we have wooden flooring in the high density area at the back, because client was very clear on what he wanted to do in the home theatre. He wanted to have snacks, watch a good movie, watch IPL matches with his friends. We wanted to put wooden flooring at the back because we didn't want to kind of have the kids spill coke or whatever, and then it starts smelling, right? So we have put wood at the back and carpet again in the front. That was the flooring. And the walls, if you look at it, it has a good mixture of fabric and wood, because the client didn't want to have very dull looking just 4 feet by 4 feet fabric paneling happening. So we have considered the column, we have created false columns, and we have got fabric, wood, professional profile lighting happening all around. So the wall also adds a lot of warmth into the overall design part of it. So the thickness, if you look at, it's about 5 inches on the side walls. Then going back to the rear wall, we have about 7.5 inches of treatment happening on the rear side, because most of the energy, especially from the front area, goes and hits the rear wall. So the rear wall treatment is extremely crucial, especially when you have 2 rows of seating and the second row is it's basically very close to the rear wall. So treating that particular wall becomes very, very important. Yeah, and then looking at the front wall, of course, this is a cinema concept, as in if you look at the front portion of the home theatre room from the seat, you only see the screen, the projection screen, and you don't see any speakers, subwoofers, amplifiers, nothing. So that was a place where we could put a lot of treatment and also hide our systems, right? So we have done a lot of thick heavy density base wrapping on the front portion of the room, and on the ceiling, if you look at, we got almost 1.5 feet behind the fabric. So again, that gave us a lot of liberty to put treatments wherever we want and give the customer a really good audio experience. Ceiling, again, aesthetically, if you look at, it has again like a continuation of the wall treatment or the wall paneling, continuation of the wall paneling. It has a mixture of wood and fabric. And the lighting part, talking about it, we have got very few lights here, not too many lights on the ceiling especially. We have got very few spotlights on the ceiling, then profile light happening on the side wall and the rear wall. So the lighting is just adequate. It's not too much, not overly done or anything. So that's how the whole lighting design was approached. And talking about the seating, again the client was very particular on having as many number of seats as possible, but we told him we could accommodate only 6, 3 recliners at the back and 3 seater sofa in the front. He was okay with that. We in fact wanted him to have a really low height couch in the front, maybe a velvet upholstered, but he wanted to have leather. So we said okay, we could work with it. So that's how the seating layout was done, right? So what we also did was we raised the second row of seating by about 15-16 inches to give a clear view of the screen for the second row of audience. So all the basic things are taken care of here, and the overall experience is really good. In fact, talking about the system, we have got a 7.2.2 Dolby Atmos system with a 4K projection from Epson. The system consists of Definitive Technology speakers, Definitive Technology subwoofers, Denon amplification, then Amazon Fire TV sticks for the streaming, and the overall calibration is done using a mini DSP. So the overall experience is really good. I think it's really immersive. The experience, if you look at it, especially the sound part of it, I think we are very happy because we could get this width, right? The 14.5, 15 feet wide room, that's very hard to come by, because most of the rooms that we see, they have good length, but the width is very limited. But he was kind enough to give us what we wanted technically. So we have maintained good distance from the surround speakers to the listening position, the main listening position. That's why we are able to create that the surround panning experience here. So the sound is not, you can't pinpoint the sound, especially from the surround. It's very airy. It really engulfs you into the overall experience, the movie experience. We are happy as consultants and hoping to get many more projects from the client as references. Thanks for watching. Hoping to do many more projects in the city here. Thank you. Cheers.